In the rural area, the ladies hardly go anywhere. When I come meet these ladies, then I call all my rural ladies to come here and talk together, and from there they learn more.
And then we have the workshop in Korovou Hall with the ladies from Korovou village. It was beneficial to me and also to my family and to all the ladies.
Nanonrato medakabuli sa ribakabuli de vale weekenda. Menda ndua na marama kaukaua menda kaukaua mananga na lomani nanda bobale.
Eve sauta kana itovo ni nungurai, karua na nungu sama, pe ira na nungu idhamba, ke ira na wekango.
Strengthening multi-ethnic women's networks for advanced advocacy of community issues is a project implemented by the Pacific Center for Peacebuilding aimed at building a network of women peacebuilders.
PCP is an NGO based in Suva, but we have programs that are implemented in the region as well, and we work in the area of conflict resolution and peace building. And we see that conflicts in communities arise a lot of times because everybody is not included in the conversations around what's needed in the communities, who's going to be articulating those needs, and who's going to be involved in sharing the benefits that come to the communities. And a lot of times in those conversations, the women are left out.
While the project was implemented in several areas of the main island of Viti Levu, the two areas of focus were Dramasi and Korovou on the western part of the main island in Tavua.
So as part of this particular program, what we did was looked at the areas of our focus in our Women's Peacebuilding Leadership Program, but also see how that crossed into community development, because a lot of issues were arising in communities. And so we were able to find from our scoping, but also from the feedback that we had from other work and research that we did, that community issues tended to escalate because the conversations were not happening in the right way.
In Gawir settlement on the outskirts of the capital Suva, the project had made a major impact.
When PCP came in, they took us for the training, Women's Economic Empowerment. And from there, it boosted us, We knew little, but when we were taken to that training, we really learned a lot. And how are we going to bring that back home and start working on things to help us?
So this project looked at multiple things. Identify women leaders in the communities, but also strengthen their capacity not to manage community issues only, which is very important, but equally to be able to package those issues and then have conversations with stakeholders that could make a difference.
When you go to trainings, you come back, you learn a bit. Maybe it doesn't happen, you don't implement overnight, but it happened. You come in, you can see that you are different from others who are just here. That's what we do. When we come in, you implement. So any issues here or any conflict, we step in. It's not only me, it's the other women. And that's one thing that I see that it's helping out. They're not the person they were before, Being in a place like this, once just somebody start a fight, yes, automatically everybody's going there. But now, no. They know where to stand, they know where to come in and how to control that, and also, give them confidence, and try and resolve that.
One of the focuses of the project was creating spaces for cross-ethnic dialogue and comparative learning to foster social cohesion and to build trust between communities and providing support towards this.
We worked with the two groups separately and we proposed to them an idea of bringing them together to see if they would like to work together and jointly advocate for common issues. There was great buy-in from both the groups of women, and that's how the Multicultural Women's Network started.
So when we started from 2021, it was quite difficult to get these two groups of women together, because for our project it's going to be a joint network of collaboration between multi-ethnicity, multi-ethnic women. So we have tried to bring Dramasi women, who are all Indo-Fijian women, to Korovou, who are all Itauke women. They live next to each other, they face the same issues, but they don't know that they can help each other take those issues to the next level, to government or whoever can hear their voices.
Sa manina numi me kei mami nduana songo-songo vata. Membaleta na ne mami reidi rana we kei mami na uira na we kei mami na kaindia. Lebi nangona kei mami ndo wakanda ndo waseira tu. Membaleta ni ndare ni kai ni ngombe kanonda vanua. Nda tauke na tu na kawi tauke. Ia ni ndange rera sarva vinaka ni ngona ndange tiko vatakina keira. Levu sarana ka enda vulida mai veira. O ira rame vulida ve kenda o kenda nda vulida veira.
बिजनेस जैसे हम लोग जैसे औरत लोग हम लोग मनता आगे बढ़े ना, जैसे कोई चीज करे मनता है, जैसे बिजनेस के सीन जैसे मशीन रे हम लोग कपड़ा सियो कुछ सियो के जैसे आगे वो करो ना.
We will very friendly way. We stay together. We talk to each other. Whatever we want to do, they come and help us. We go and help them. We learn more from there, which we are not knowing how to do. Their way they teach us, and we teach us our Indian, like cooking roti, curry, and they teach us too. Yeah, that's why we combine. We are all sisters and brothers. We have to stay like that together.
It's a very good feeling for me, bringing them together. Indo-Fijian women and Itauke women. Now, Indo-Fijian women of Dramas can just walk into the community hall where the Itauke women are in Korovou. Whereas before, they just go past in the carriers, in the buses. They know, oh, that one lives there, but they don't talk to each other. Now, they stop each other in Tavua town. They share their issues. They talk about what's going on in their families.
Kima mandangana tunggu na koro na marana kima mi marotaka na non rasiro mai orango. Lebu nangone rapasi tungeke. Pas tungeke na basi, pas tungeke na ben. Kima mi sendi wikila itu. Nangone kima sa mi songo ni batakina na bani songo. Kima mi marotaka.
Before, no one knows me, right? And now everyone knows me, because I usually goes with my husband in the company truck, for fuel and something. So they wave at me, they call me, hey, come have tea. And also some of them are my husband's friend there, so they call me. So we wave them, pula, talanwa, and then come back.
Ndona kai kota me wiki mami, ndua vata. Kene karua na vaka vata. Kene katolu, vakabuna me visau na talendi. Talendi erto kila tiko meruto nonda to vasu, vakana vaka ni kakana. Chutney, sona kani pickles kavaya, ira sa kota mo ira merame babuli di kay mami. Vakana baja kitongo sen kila tum vaka baja. Wir salah ko mai sa may babulida na kanada ka na badya baletanga no ratyo le bakarara matakin ko na no mundo kaut kirato batamai we kimani we kimemeti ko bata we maluai bata baka we shori baka sama duindui matatamata yo bab na nakateki ko kem do na tisipin no mundo may baka dua bata taki kimani kirato na marama men ramas.
The other part that we were responding to was the issue of climate change and the need for services delivery in the two areas that we worked in.
अरे चूरा पानी तो बहुत मुसीबत हो जा रही, बहुत पानी जैसे पानी हम लोग के सबसे ज़्यादा मुसीबत पानी के लिए. पानी नहीं रही तो ना तरकारी नहीं सको वो ना कुछ करे रे, बहुत भारी मुसीबत हो जाए.
For these two communities, Dramasi and they're just talking about drought. We have droughts and there's no water. And then as we are visiting them, we have gone deeper, as a result of this drought, this is happening. Sexual reproductive health rights for women, do you know? Like you need to have clean water, because from the stories that the Indo-Fijian women have told us in Dramasi, they have to leave their houses at 12 o'clock at night to go and find the sources of water in the hills, to collect water at that time and leave their children alone, nobody's staying with them, so that they can get clean water before the animals get into that water.
Korovou na marama enduanga na ribure ni lavo na dakangari ke sianga nangari sober na marama rali da kasasalu yo na main saranga ko na dakangari iko na reni raida tiko no mutako so mai vaya irnandambe tiko na bole takingar visinga seni dana ndona singa na dakangari so na ngauna na raki viso sala ko tumingo lebu na ngona sa sia lelai na kara kunemai.
People's life will be directly impacted. There'll be, fewer produce to take to the market. There'll be, access to roads will cut off, and people will not be able to go to school or go to work. So, people will have, they won't have money to meet their basic needs.
Empowering the women to learn new skills they can use to generate income was another aspect of the training.
Nangono sa me buliki na vena economic empowering sange bulida kedika na kamba se na veitartaravi ni ka indondo ni menda da kava ni obandure no mumbisinisi se sona vure ni lavlala ye vambimbi ve ke veyau ni asa dotel tungana vure ni mbula loma ni neto vale
do amit so machine leta do amit sileta right do amit सी के बेच लेता जैसे कुछ कमती रहे तो लेकर के ढल लो घरे ना दो amit सी लेगा और पूंजी कर लेगा तो मुर्गी बत्तख है सब चीज पाल लेगा हाँ और जैसे तरकारी करी कुछ नहीं बोलेगा.
Peacebuilding work encourages them to have conversations amongst them, to dialogue, to come to joint conclusions to manage their own areas without violence, how to equip them to have conversations with stakeholders and others in the development space that can come and work with them to improve their communities.
Kila nindo sarna buli lebe ke mami na marama. Beki mami do lako zuro manandende. Ke mani tu nandendre rakai nandendre na vekai soni. Bula ni venga rabi na lamani bobali. To ba bina kana buli ke mami mbome rongada to kalela na singa ya. Jau mandanga buli sarna ke valeu.
Do vinaka vake melando vakarorongo me laila naka enda tukuna me lebu naka enda ndo rongo. E so saranga nandomo enda sanga nindo rongoda e so saranga nandomo lalaya nandomo saranga ya do vebu ke vale vure vakasama vekenda lebu nangona kenda sa bosa tunga vakalebu na sanga nindo tu menda vakarorongo au sivi mandanga na lomo ninondo buvale
me tunanga una kenda ni tumbu menda rongoda talanga na kaya ratukuna mai na nonde sori na loma ni vatavu bale tanadava sona vakasa mai vinaka na kota moira na mai vaga vinaka taka no ndambula ni matavu bale kene karua na toka ni marama ndona ka ke mai satu kuni tunga iko satu ngai vanikuro iko sanu mutunga na vatilo wa vanikuro iko seni ada va mengo yo na vuli wala ko druma me bike mundo e tuta nga beke mami na kau me ke mami ndau bosa ke mami tukuna na beka tuko beke mami ke mami ndau tukuna bakani vera na turang o ba bina kan ndau de na songo ni sa tiko so beke mami na marama pasa bosa yo na bakasa mara tukuna na marama elebe buke sara kana be bakator bakataki mandangane mami banu ango e Korovou.
The training has helped the women on many levels, empowering them to gain self-confidence, teaching them new skills that can generate income, learning about climate change and how it's affecting their communities, But above all, the training has taught them skills on how to navigate through conflict, maintain peace within families, within their own communities, and above all, to live in harmony and peace with other ethnic groups.
It's important that we continue to work with the women. And because women in communities tend to be forgotten, really. But that's not to say they're not leaders. They're very strong leaders. They're making real impact in the communities. But from a larger development point of view, they're also change makers. If they're equipped well, they're empowered well, they can actually help in the implementation of government's policies and also give that important feedback to what's working and what's not, and be able to input into policy development for stronger policy.